Bloody Nora. Well, I'll be in there tomorrow having my ultrasound scan on my elbow. I sent a message on my mobile though saying, due to the current resurgence, to fill in a questionnaire online before attending your appointment. What's happened to the blistering hot weather? Cool wind, grey skies, horrible. Okay, that's what I forgot here for you, a tablet. Still, if you make you drowsy, better avoiding them. It's only a bit of sniffing and a bit of itchy eyes. There's bricks in the middle of the road. I bet that's off that skip. I'll turn around and kick them to the side of the bloody road. If the bike hits them, I'm going to be in a bad way, aren't they? Yeah, I was behind the skip the other day, full to bloody brim, you know, heaped in the middle and at the sides. It were all falling off. They're just dense bastards, aren't they? Look at that. I think I'm throwing stones at cars, won't I? A good deed for the day. Nice up here, isn't it? Goldacre Lane leads to Whalley. Where am I going? Well, it's Monday, technically first day of my holidays. And I've not been to the St. Anne's Monday bike meet for ages. I'm not sure if I did it last year with all the virus kerfuffle. It's dismal over Blackpool way, doesn't it? On the radio this morning it said there was an accident near this junction and the road was completely blocked. There's a sign there, does that mention it, I wonder? No. So there's half bricks there. Oh, it's off there, isn't it? So it was an accident, unless it was here. Bad junction this, if you're not aware where people are going, I always indicate. No sign of any. It's a very long line of traffic. He's turning. Brakes doesn't bother to indicate. Professional drivers my arse. Straight from the bloody dinghy and onto the roads, aren't they? Hello, what are they doing with the lightnings? Oh, they're fenced off. What are they doing? What are they doing? In case someone sets them off and there's a vertical takeoff. I know that's a Harrier, isn't it? Harrier jump jets that do that. Double decker going on the motorway. What the building there? Well, at least the traffic's moving. Well, the bus is gone. I suppose it's a good idea to avoid centre of Preston and get on the A6. Doesn't look too bad. What a bird, look at that. Not white, but still an arsehole. Unusual new build houses. Yeah, did I cut the windmill off last time? I think I did. So, I wonder if Ginn Square is signposted. That's where I want to come out, where I actually left last time. Calvary, pigs in blankets, Shearer. So you can see the difference, can't you? I wasn't really speeding on the motorway, and yet we're here in a fraction of the time as that country road. Right, Burton's biscuits. No, Burton's biscuits, well, that's where they make them. We're on that road where my cafe is. Where I had that leathery jacket spud. No tables outside, does that mean it's shut? Check we're still filming. Yes, surprisingly. Must have been a good battery, my spare one. I put the other one, which was depleted on the last trip. It's in my pocket and not brought my pie bag. Manfredi ice cream. Right, well, it's going to be a full rundown of Promenade, which will take a while. Then a meal. Well, I said it were windy, didn't I? And a meal either at the seafarers or whatever's open. But theirs was a bit leathery last time. It's my teeth, though, it's not necessarily the food. Will the promenade be chocker? Is the tide in? All these questions will be answered. visor down in case there's any sand blowing about. Imagine being this far up for a holiday, bloody hell. In the middle of nowhere. That used to be a sailor's home, you know, for old convalescing sailors. Admiral Point. All the illumination boards taken down. What a miserable day to come to the bike meet. And what if it's cancelled due to the COVID restrictions? Ambulance. Elgin, it's been on 4 in a bed. There was a Blackpool one this afternoon on 4 in a bed. In fact, it'll be on now about 4 o'clock-ish. Cliff, very elegant but rather bland name. See, the sea looks a bit rough. That means there'll be salt spray on the lens. Oh, we haven't done too badly. This is Ginn Square. And that's where the inn was years ago. Yeah, it should indicate left Albert, shouldn't you? I brought some wet wipes and tissues just in case I get salt on the lens. Well, after a Ginn Square, this is the main drag. Grand Hotel, Conference and Spa. That one that was demolished. A Walk on the Wild Side, we're filming it. Big cracks appeared. Cabaret weekends. No name on that one. I wonder if these are lit up. They keep some on just for the benefit of holiday makers to cheer them up. See, grey skies reflect in the grey sea, blue skies. It does look a bit bluer. See, that's that cafe I used to go in. It had a motorbike park outside, closed. It must have put them out of business with being closed for a year because of the virus. Woody's again, world famous. I've never heard of it. Scottish is closed. That's where I got Hepcat Harley and Mandy's wigs. Frizzy afro wigs, a blonde one for Ian and a black one for Mandy. Is it going to be chocker? At least I'm moving. So, a full run down to the south end. Very sorry, but as I keep saying, you get a different perspective on this side than the other, which is what we did 2 weeks ago. Not many postcards from this angle, I don't know why. Why would there not be? No, the old Blackpool ones I've got a few of. Oyster rooms. You know, I was going to come on the train today until I saw the crappy weather through the window this morning. I thought, yeah, train, have a couple of beers, but I'm off beer at the moment. Tower, can you see? With Harry Ramsden's at the bottom. Harry Ramsden. Plus the gale force winds, that wouldn't be very pleasant, would it? Well, an unusual idea. Wild West diner. Looks nothing like the bloody Wild West. It should all be wooden boards outside, not steel. And yes, here we are at Coral Island again. Funland. Fish and chips. Madame Tussauds. The Central Pier. There's a big wheel on. Yeah, I'm going to check that out, not been in there before. Pirates Bay Family Bar. Well, is it any different to the Buccaneer Bar in Coral Island that I like to go in? If weather brightens up, I might come back on the train. That taxi gone. So is the tide just going out or just coming in? Yeah, fudge. Used to see them at Manchester Bike Show, and it costs a bloody fortune. You think you're getting a bargain and you weigh it. £6, I said, what? £6 odd for a bag of fudge? Well, it's a weight, you see. So check them out then. £4, I said £4, there's only 5 squares in. No, forget it. They were muttering something. Charge normal prices, you robbing sods. Manchester. Little tiny booth for a Romany gypsy palm reader. Would you like your palm red? And you get all up some red paint from a pot at the side of the table. Yeah, not much to Blackpool, is there, apart from that bit near the tower. All this is just hotels until the Pleasure Beach, really. And I mentioned before that all them complaints on 4 in a bed, there's no parking, where you went to park, no park, and all the side streets like that. And it's because in the olden days there was a big central rail station, north and south, and people would arrive by train, wouldn't they, for their holidays. Wouldn't think of, well, nobody had cars, so therefore that's why there's no parking at the little side street hotels. Come on the train, get a deal. Leave your car at home. We've come to Blackpool. It's cold and windy. I look like a fan belt. Yeah, I like reading their messages on the old postcards. I think my oldest one was 1903, and I didn't pay more than £3 for them. I just liked them little slices of history. And one said, "Blackpool is very full." Exclamation mark, in other words, too full. Because the mills had all closed and everyone would head for here, wouldn't they? For a dance. Fat man shop. There is a space. I don't need anything though. I certainly don't need any more bloody shirts. And it's not that cheap anyway. Even me doctor, when I saw him last time, "Where's shirt from?" I said, "A stall at Blackpool." I said, £15 to £20. "You'll pay too much. Mine monogrammed for less than that." I got a friend in Pakistan. I said, "Well, yeah, if you get a friend to make them and then wait 2 months for delivery." "Not 2 months. Monogram though, I like the idea of that. SPR on the pocket. Is it too windy for this to be running? Yeah, the idea was if I come back on the train I'd actually go on the pleasure beach for a change. I've not been on for years. And film on the river caves, etc. That's still open. No. The horror crypt. Nothing creeping up on the inside. So that's all there is to Blackpool, I'm afraid. Let's go down these crescents again. If there is a space, I want to see the sea and get some lungfuls of air. Well, could squeeze in. Like I said, I don't want to put anyone to any inconvenience if they're trying to get out. Yeah, they're all a bit chocker, aren't they? Here's the other one though. About there. Yeah, that's alright, isn't it? And we're near the steps. I must see the sea, you see. As Rob Nesbitt says. Aye, I see the sea. I did a bit of fettling this morning. I was telling someone that we're giving that mate of mine from work lifts. You put all his weight, is that how you mount a bike? Is there no other way? Put all his weight on that. And it had moved down because the end had rusted. And as you can see in the past, I've tried to heat it up and bash it. It didn't really work. You can't heat it up red with a gas cooker. So I've found a little sliver of metal which is used for mounting tinny horns. Cut a bit off with my hacksaw and nibbled away at it, and it snapped in my little vise in exactly the right place. Put it through there, drilled a hole. So it's now bodged again, like I did with the other one. It's alright, isn't it? Sorted. No, I've not cleaned it for a while. Let's get some fresh here. Let's get some salty mist on the lens. It's like the big one isn't running because of the crap weather. So much for the heat wave. Have we had our chips? Is that it? It's a crap week to have off if it is, haven't I? I haven't seen any trams, have we? Have we seen any trams? That's something else I was going to do. Go to Stanley Park with that all-day bus ticket, which also you can go on the trams with. It's a bargain. Have you seen any trams? I've not really been looking. Look at that, overflowing bins so people just dump them. What's wrong with the council? Run by knobs. Actually up here, these are them gritty concrete ones. They're not very scenic to look at. You know, instead of steps down to the beach, it's concrete blocks, which look awful. Time must be coming in then. Oh, didn't see that chain. Silly sod. You see, concrete blocks. Could do a bit of surfing. Everybody goes surfing. Not really. Imagine walking into that. Bloody hell. Oh, that's where the mirror ball normally is, taking that down. You know, I'm glad I've not come on the train. I was saying to my mum, I really would like to have a 4 nights in it, the normal deal. Monday night, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday night, come back Friday. And just have a relaxing break. My mum said, when I'm better, I can come and feed your cats and empty litter tray. You need to have a break. I said, well, that's why I'm having this week off and 2 weeks off in July, just to have a rest. Well, I wonder what the tide will be like at St. Anne's. Oh, the tram there. Has it come right up to the edge at St. Anne's? I'll get behind the bollard. One ticket for bus and tram, £6 a day. That's not bad, is it? You make full use of it. Cross if he's not speeding. Well, I'm ready for a bite to eat. I'm bleeding starving. Hey, it looks alright, look at that. Looks alright from that angle, doesn't it? I'll use that as a still. I think it looks better with my black engine. I think it'd be nice to stay down this end. Picnic tables there. Nice and peaceful away from all the hooligans. And tram stop. There's a tram stop. Tram stop nearby to get up to the town centre. Close the visor, which I clean before I come out. I could go back on the motorway. See a bit of sand blowing about here. It's only because the back door of my camera's open when I'm using the microphone. That's my only concern. If it gets sand in the SD card slot, you're rather stuck. Ten to 5-ish. I have been to a cafe on the pier before, that wasn't bad grub. See if it's open, I'm not sure about parking though. And now we're going to find a cash point first. So you could have a free holiday jumping around with the kids around the dunes, couldn't you? That's a freebie. Don't have to spend a fortune on the pleasure beach. My dad had always cringed when we mentioned amusement arcades or the pleasure beach. You can imagine, because they'd give us a pound in 10p's and it'd be gone in 10 or 15 minutes, even in the 70s. So he'd be on big wages in the 70s, even though he was an electrician. Bloody Nora. Where's the heat wave gone? Yes, they resurfaced the road, but they didn't even out the bumps. I made a right arse of it. Further down than I thought. Up here. Well, it says fish and chips, but I'm sure I got to bait spud last time. Even that's looking a bit grotty, even though St Anne's is meant to be slightly upmarket compared to Blackpool. You know, rusty streaks. Closed. Looks like it'll have to be the seafarers then. No chairs and tables, is there? Takeaway only. I was sat in the sunshine, was it last year, having a nice ice cream. Warning, you must have a display and valid pay and display. I'm going to stand on the front there and have a look across to Southport, but why bother? Well, I'm rather early, if indeed it is going on, as I said. Is the seafarers open? Oh yeah, I can see someone sat on the chairs. Like I said, I have to find a cash point first. Where's your shorts? My mum says, oh yeah, a church there, yeah. Howdy. Maybe she means that hotel there. I'll have a look round when I park up. Few bites here, good. Not cancelled then. And spare seating, excellent. What's this here? NC Club. Is the Seafarers open? Is that where that's from? This one up here?
It is open that, but I got mine elsewhere.
Oh, really?
There's one down that next street down and turn left and then right.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Probably 200
Right. Yeah, that's an alternative. Always wondered why that Chinese were never open. I could murder a Chinese curry. Italian restaurant. Cash. Is it working? Just got £50 now, what is it? Not even middle of June. Overdrawn by £16.35. I'm gonna go far, does it, minimum wage? I keep saying work all the time. Well, I used to when I was fitter. See all that farting around after a cash point in Blackburn, and here there's no problem at all, is there? When I zip my pocket up. Nice and nude frames, aren't they? Speed Twin. There's that one I had a go on. Thruxton. And performance doesn't matter, does it? Who cares if they're not super fast, despite being 1200cc. Exactly the same engine, isn't it? I'll have a look at B&M, I think, although not brought a bag. Well, just finished my meal at the Seafarers there. Fish and chips, mushy peas with gravy. Threw a few bits of fish and chips to the birds, loads of little stylings, and I got cracked on. But luckily I've got me a wet wipe. There's gratitude for you. Well, as you can see, a bit sparsely attended. What time is it? Well, it's only 5:45 yet. Not sure when it really gets going. 7ish, 8ish maybe. I went in B&M just to get some change, and I got some Dreamies or Daydreamies, so it says on the packet. Another Can-Am spider. GSX 1100. That's an old bike, isn't it? Yeah, lots of charity shops in this town, isn't there? Yeah, I think I'll have a sit down. I could send my mum a text to say I'm here. Vulcan bomber, that's better than mine. Mine was free out of the paper. Just paid $2.95 post and packing. Southport, where the mud meets the sea. Blackpool, don't. Drunken girls and a chavvy terrier dogs. Elvis mug, John Wayne mug. model trams there, good quality ones. If it's a clause, I think, well then again, bikers would spend money at a shop like this. Doctor Who stuff there as well. And Disney figures, 7 dwarves, £99. Yes, I thought I'd have a little wander up here to see if that church is where my mum said there's a hotel that serves meals. Can't see it being open for bikers, it's just a seafarers and a cafe. Hello. Yeah, a pan there. You're welcome. Yeah, God bless me. It's nice, isn't it? Nothing to do with the actual work, so. £125 for that big one. As you'll know, I've got postcards, lots of them featuring the street through the ages. Before all these were even thought of. Just a big wide street. There's one with trams on that corner. Is that hotel? Like a maze inside there, like most B&M stores are, coming to a dead end and you have to turn around and go the other way. Wonder what the locals thought. B&M in St Anne's? No. Well, that's an Aldi, isn't it? Mum just said it's near a church. This is the only church there. And that's an Aldi. No. Oh well. There are palm trees. Not plastic. Come back at 2 AM with a saw, take one home. And they are sorted. Wonderful take roots. Oh, that's a nice one, that end one. Not the easiest to cut down. That lavender. It's got some lavender in my backyard. Oops, try not to fall over the bollard. Yeah, it is lavender. Town map. Yeah, well, Yeah, St Anne's Road West. Town Hall. Railway station. Police. Yeah, this is St Anne's Road West, isn't it? Yeah, pub, that's a pub. So that's what I thought of doing, going on the train home, if I'd have come here on the train. Yes, I could do with a brew, not another soft drink. I thought of getting ice cream. That cafe's got ice cream thingies in the window. Or was it just sat? Oh, down there. On one of the postcards it shows a different building on that corner, like it must have been demolished or caught fire, and now it's a bank. Lu Sheng Cantonese restaurant closed. Lu Sheng. Yes, Albert's Ram Crossing. Right, I'll have a look round the bikes again. Royal Enfield Himalayan. What itchy boots got shut off. What she got now, I forgot. She's in another bloody obscure, dodgy country, although she's never been kidnapped, has she, surprisingly. Very attractive Dutch girl. Going on solo motorcycle adventures. I just missed an ID 400 from the 70s setting off. I heard it before I saw it, but it was too late. Didn't have my helmet on. I've seen that here before, a BSA 750 Lightning. It's nice, isn't it? Got a still picture from that with the twin pipes. See, they're all coming now. After 7 o'clock it livens up. Time is it? Oh, 6:15. Nice, isn't it? Don't know what it is. Not a road king, is it? That's all them mirrors for. Noisy fishtail pipes. What's that shop? Have they got ice cream? Filter coffee, tea, double chocolate fudge cake. Yes, well, after me filming, I'll get some of that. Well, it's getting busier. Another hour might be packed. Not a coffee shop, is this open? No. He's a cleaning up. Well, they need to close it down. Yes, all that track and trace cobblers come back. Fudge cake and a latte. Some of them yellow things. I thought they were banned after 6. Well, I think I'll have a final walk through then head for home. Oh, it's there. I was going to say an AJS went through earlier. Oh, it's up with the other classics. What a nice bike, isn't it? Beautiful. Actually, I used to have mirrors like that on my Silver Wing. It had a fairy mirrors, and because the handlebar ones were blanked off, I thought, sod it. And I got some of them Live to Ride with the eagles on. It went rusty. I won't have another walkthrough. I wanted to see that AJS. I saw it go up. I heard it first. You just can't reproduce that deep tone, can you? Hello. Is he waving at me? ...1982, that Honda XL 250. You know, with prams and all sorts, isn't it? It's alright. Oh, bloody traffic lights again. I always wondered if there's anything to see in Lytham itself. That lady in the cafe. The boy racer. Lady in the cafe was saying, yeah, it's not Lytham. Because I remarked not how cheap it was exactly. At £4.75, I said, is that including the brew? Yes, it's not Lytham. In other words, Lytham is a very expensive place to live apparently. Are we going to get a green? Or is the other side going to go like it did before? Marvellous. Yeah, so we're going to go for a final run through and send me tires annoying, but I don't want to annoy people. Yeah, look at all these LEDs. St. Ives, I think that's been on 4 in a bed, rings a bell, that name. Right, what time is it? 7:10. Estimated time getting home, 8 o'clock. Although this is a relatively slow way. Is that waterfall turned off? No, it isn't good. Oh, I'm not going to stop and go through it again though. Nice that though, isn't it? Somewhere else free to take your kids. That's a total house strip and rebuild higher. And where that car is, well, just after. Yeah, it's George Foreman's old house. There was a film of his on this morning, Sparrow Copper. Nazi spies trying to blow a British battleship up. And of course he caught them. I wonder if it were this church that my mum mention there's a hotel that serves good meals. I mean, the idea of having a meal at the seafair is you're dining with your fellow bikers, don't you? Be 2 miles down the road. Yeah. Well, I'm a little bit tired, but I'm glad I've got out to the backyard. See, the tide's sort of in there. Well, it's been in and left a big lake, so it does come in at St Anne's. Oh, I can't see any Bedford Hotel. And should have gone for a piddle, all these bumps. I was going to go in the pub, but you have to fight around going upstairs at that pub. Plus, you can't just use a bog, you have to buy something, don't you? Shouldn't think about grisly things, but it was a road like this I was watching on the telly this morning. Police intercepted trees on a main road, it's on a main ring road, and he went round a slight bend, lost control and walloped. And he said, of course, the policeman said the inch, the tree did not give an inch, therefore I went from 74 miles an hour to 0 immediately. And the car just disintegrated, as you'd expect. I don't think it mentioned what sort of car it was. Not that I'd be familiar with the model. Looking cloudy over my way. Hope it's not been raining. Fella I was sat with just then, he said, meant to be the hottest day of the year. I said, yeah, I think they got it wrong again. Can't even predict, can they, 3 days ahead despite all the satellites and other technology. A waste of bloody time. Come back, Michael Fish. So this is Lytham. Pay and display. There's a little town there. I was going to have a tootle through and see what is actually there, but I've done it before. There isn't really a great deal there at all. Meant to be a few footballers live there. Let's have a little sneaky look and then go back to this promenade. I think I will. Just out of curiosity. Let's see how the other half live. Yeah, Lytham Hall, I've been to a couple of classic car events there. So does this look posh to you? It's a bit like Southport with the cast iron verandas. Or is it wrought iron? Doesn't look like anything special to me. Does it? Does it? What do you think? Ship and Royal. Pizza Express. Really posh pizzas. Oriental cuisine. See, that's it. Beach Street, that's useful, isn't it? And look at this. Pothole rolls in a posh town full of footballers and retired businessmen. And you know, I can hear a metallic rattling. Have I left something loose? And should I have gone on the motorway? It's shaking my bladder up, I think. Wait a minute. This is a road that goes on and on and on and on. It never seems to make much headway. It goes on for about half an hour, then suddenly you're in Preston. What the hell is going on here? Should have been about lockdown and roadworks, adding to the conspiracy theories. The pedestrianising in all the cities in the country. The old black bull, wonder how old that is. I think about bloody pubs, it's all the students, innit? All they do is get rat-arsed every night. Marvellous, behind a bloody fine vehicle. So much for the alternate routes. There is a long straight bit across a bridge a bit further up though. No, good job I didn't risk it, 2 cars coming. What they're doing to the brewery. Can't smell the lovely smell of hops like you normally can there. Oh, there we are, nice smell. None of my bearings end up square.